Our speech focused on many issues in regards to the treatment of women in Southeast Asia. Some of the issues brought to light haven't been completely resolved as of today. A lack of representation in politics, inequality of pay, a lack of education, and human trafficking are issues for women in Southeast Asia that are still being improved upon.
It is true that in the past few years, women have been taking jobs in the political arena. However, the only country in Southeast Asia with more than 10% of women in politics is the Philippines. When women enter the political arena, they are marginalized into a male-dominated culture with real power remaining in men's hands. There are a few women who have obtained high political positions, such as the previous president in the Philippines and the previous president of Indonesia, who had only gotten the position because they were the daughter or the wife of a famous man. It is extremely difficult to increase female representation because of the traditional views that the women's role is being a wife and a mother. Gender stereotypes that favor males over females are taught in school and are encouraged by some religious teachings. This lack of representation for women is seen globally. Here in America, only 20 out of 100 senators are currently women. 79 out of the 435 representatives are women in the House of Representatives. There has never been a female president.
In general, in Southeast Asia, women receive less pay than men for the same work, and the options for unskilled workers are limited. This situation has improved as Southeast Asian countries shifted to economies focused on exporting goods, as women have become essential to factory work.
Education-wise, the number of women progressing to post-secondary training is rising in Southeast Asian countries, with the exception of Cambodia and Laos. In Brunei, Malaysia, Thailand, and the Philippines, there are more female graduates than males. The rates for Vietnam and Indonesia are almost equal.
In the case of human trafficking, Burma, the orator's home country, is a source and transit country for trafficking. The country's military regime is a main cause for these trafficking abuses. Burmese men, women, and children are trafficked for sexual and labor exploitation in Thailand, China, Malaysia, Bangladesh, South Korea, Macau, and Pakistan. The orator states that in her country, women have no participation in high levels of government, and the people are still denied the basic rights of free expression and security. Obviously, some of these issues are improving somewhat, but not to the extent that they should be. The speech called for not only tolerance of women in society, but acceptance of them as valuable parts of society as well as their male counterparts. This speech is a call for equality and improvement of women's rights. Issues for women in Southeast Asia have not completely been resolved yet, but we can only hope for more improvement.